All right, my beautiful collective. I want to kind of talk to you guys about an issue that we're having, not just in other countries, but here in the U.S. Man, there's this energy. A lot of high priests, a lot of people that have gifts, they get, spiritually attacked or they feel attacked, right? And so they might go to someone else, a different council for spiritual guidance. And I kind of want to give y'all a heads up about this, okay? Um, I'm not pro black magic and I'm not against black magic. I do feel like if someone is performing dark magic on you, then it is justice for you to send back that negative energy. Okay, but there is another episode, another situation that's going on where people are connecting to people that do spiritual work. And these people that's doing spiritual work is telling a lot of lies. Okay, so just say you go to someone to have spiritual work done and you pay somebody $100. You pay them that $100. Hey, I need you to do spiritual work for me. I need you to clear my energy up. I need you to make things better for me because, I'm feeling like, it's a lot of negativity around me, right? You pay them the $100. They do whatever spiritual cleansing, they do whatever spiritual work to try to cleanse you or whatever. You have to be very careful because what we're finding out is once you pay them their fee and you like walk away and you think it's all done because it's a transaction, it's a just transaction, it's a give and take. You got to be careful because what I've been noticing is a lot of people have been being spiritually attacked even after the fact. And so it's almost like, from what I've been experiencing, because other people have been experiencing it as well, we've all been communicating about this, is that once you give any offer to anyone to do spiritual work for you, if they are into anything dark, they don't know how to leave you alone. It's like they continue to feel like you got to keep giving them offers. You got to keep giving them offers. You got to keep giving them offers. This is why a lot of spiritual people are starting to see spiritual people that do spiritual work for them as a trap. They're trapping you into coming back to them consistently. Like when I do tarot and I do a reading for someone, I don't do any spiritual work to force them to come back to me. I don't bug them and say, hey, are you going to get a reading today? Are you going to get a reading tomorrow? Are you going to get a reading next week? I just kind of leave it alone because if my work is good, right? If my work is good, my reputation speaks for itself. So that means that if they ever have a dilemma, if they ever have another problem, they'll come to me. But what I'm finding out when it comes to people that's doing spiritual work is they're wanting you to keep giving them money. And a lot of these individuals that's doing spiritual work to supposedly help you, they're also doing spiritual work to harm you so they can keep taking your money. You have to be very careful with this situation, okay? Because it's not the same as tarot. Tarot, we're very pure, okay? We're very pure. And it's a give and take and we do it justly. You ask for a reading, you get the reading, you pay for a reading, and that's it. We don't come knocking on your door. We don't beg you. We don't keep calling you. We don't keep texting you. We don't keep emailing you. We don't do black magic on you to make you get another reading. We just kind of leave it alone. And if our work is good, then you'll come back. But there's spiritual people that's doing things completely different than that. They're making it so if you ever connected them even one time, they won't leave you alone. And that's a problem, okay? And a lot of people are experiencing a lot of bad news, especially white witches, especially psychics, especially tarot readers, especially spiritual people. They're receiving a lot of bad news because now they're thinking, oh, okay, if you came to me one time, then it's a lifetime thing. No, that's not how it works. So I want to kind of advise you guys about being very cautious about who you do to do your cleansings, who you do to do your spiritual work. Be very careful because these individuals are really messing up your business. They're not helping your business grow. They're deteriorating your business, and they're deteriorating your business to try to trick you into coming back to them. They're like, okay, well, if we fuck up their, if we mess up their business, if we mess up their business, then they'll come back to us. And that's the strategy that they have. So you have to be very careful. It's like once you invest in them, they don't want to leave you alone. And they target high priestess a lot, and they judge high priestess a lot. So my advice to you is to try to figure out a way personally yourself to cleanse your energy. You might have to learn to do it yourself, because these individuals are messing up your family, your income, your life, your stability, your business. And you'll know it's them because it happens right after you've connected to them. Like once you connect to them, you'll start seeing changes in your business that you didn't see before. So you just got to be very cautious, guys, on who you give your money to. Make sure that they're honest and they're legitimate, and that you don't want to have problems with them a month or two down the line. I'm not dogging anybody's job or anybody's work. I'm just letting you know that some spiritual people will do spiritual work against you to kind of keep you coming back to them. They do this to mess up your business. And as a high priestess, you'll never know which one is doing it, because as a high priestess, we advertise on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. We advertise everywhere. So we have no clue who it is. So my advice to you is to try to do all your cleansings and all of that stuff yourself. Try to study more to find out about spiritual work, so maybe you could do it yourself. You have to be very cautious, because I personally have taken a very huge L as a high priestess. Like I've had at least 7 or 8 people that attack me to do black magic. I've had people come to my home to do black magic. I've had people come to my car and do black magic. Um, I've had people do black magic on my family. I've had people do black magic on my children. I know at least, I think, 7 or 8 people that I know practice in dark magic. And all of these, and I mean, you don't know who's who, but I'm just letting you know, you have to be very careful, because these people have no limits to how far they'll go. Like I literally have been driving in my car to take my children to school, and there's people doing black magic on me while I'm driving my children to school, where I've almost gotten into a car accident with my kids in the car. You gotta be careful, guys. These people are not playing fair, and they don't care about you. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your kids. They don't care about your home. They don't care about your car. They don't care about you. And so make sure when you're connecting to someone spiritual that you're connecting to someone that's honest. Okay, you have to be careful. Like I literally had to stop talking to everyone. I had to stop posting on YouTube because it was just so bad. Like when I say the ultimate betrayal, the ultimate betrayal. Like doing black magic while I'm driving my kids to school, where I can barely drive, where I'm about to get into a car accident to kill myself, my kids, and other people. This is very bad. Okay, and so I just don't want anyone else to be deceived. I just want people to kind of make their own moves. Maybe you need to kind of find out how to do your own cleansings, how to do your own spiritual work, so your family isn't being harmed. My children and I, we all suffered. We all suffered. And that's why I don't choose to connect with anybody to do any spiritual work for me. I will always try to do my own spiritual cleansings, because my kids they got so sick. They almost lost their lives. Like it was really bad. And I don't ever want that to happen to my children ever again. It's one thing if it happens to me, but to harm my kids, it's a whole different ball game. So you guys have to try to figure out how to make your own moves, okay? You have to be smart as a high priestess. You got to try to figure things out yourself. Emotionally, I'll never really feel the same about people that spiritual work. I saw them as very honest and just people, because we all got businesses, we all have gifts. But when I saw how my children were being harmed, that changed my whole perception of it. And I just want to help someone else, especially if you have kids or you have a family. I just want to make sure that you guys are being wise about who you choose. Make sure these people are just individuals, okay? I've had a lot of stuff happen to me, and I have a lot of people around me because I'm a high priestess and I'm on different sites. There's tons of people that do spiritual work on high priestess. I'll never know who it really is. But what I'm saying to you, just please be careful, guys, because I've had some very bad experiences from people doing spiritual work on myself and on my children, and we've had a hard time. If it wasn't by the grace of God and His protection, we probably would have not been here, and that's the truth. So I just want to make you guys aware. All right, that's what I have, guys. I hope it helps. Stay encouraged, and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.